This is the bowl, this is the coil bowl I made earlier, and I've refined it with this surf form, taken some of the clay off the outside. I've refined the shape using my wooden spatula, and I smoothed out the inside with this spoon. So what I'm now going to do, I quite like this uneven rim, and I'm going to improve it a little bit with a sponge when I've finished. But I'm just going to turn it upside down, and so that the rim doesn't get damaged, I'm putting it on some foam. I'm afraid I'm cheating a bit using a turntable, but you can just put it on the table and on some kitchen towel. And I've got a strip. This is just a slab that I've rolled into about the size of a napkin ring, and I'm going to put this on here as a foot. So I just want to get that sort of properly centred like that. Use my cocktail stick to draw around it, and then I'm going to score both sides and damp them with water as I've done before. So let's just damp them. And place that on there. These are quite firm now, they're leather hard. So I'm just going to gently squeeze it down a bit first. It's been firmly attached now. I just squeezed everything down, and now I'm going to put, as I did before when I joined things, I'm going to put a coil in there just to keep it in place, and then we just squash the coil in like that. Oops. So the coil has been quite thoroughly smoothed in, and I'm going to just smooth off that whole surface so that you've got a nice join between the foot and the pot. And then just smooth the whole thing off with a slightly damp sponge, and that gives you quite a good join between the foot and the bowl, like that. Now the foot's not quite vertical, so I'm just going to use the surf form to straighten out the bottom of the base, make it a little bit more regular so that the bowl sits straight on the surface. See? It's better. There we go. And I'm just smoothing out the foot a little bit with a sponge just to make it a bit more stable, and I'm going to leave that to dry off a little bit, and I might then add some decoration, but I quite like the shape of that. It sits quite nicely. I just want to soften up the rim. It's just got a little bit squashed in places where it's been, even though it was on the foam, a little bit squashed in places just to make it more slightly rounder. If you find you have any tiny cracks in the rim, then use your damp sponge to push clay into the space so that they're not going to open up as the pot dries or when it's biscuit fired. If they do, the glaze may well fill them, or they could simply be a feature. But if you don't want them there, try and fill them up. And there is a coil pot which you can decorate as you wish. I'm going to think about that for the next video.